Hello, everybody, and thank you for joining the Winnie and Kat Independent Stylist conference call. Can you hear me? We were just doing a little test. I want to make sure you can still hear me. Okay, good, cool. All right, well, thanks for joining tonight. It's November 10th, and this is the evening Independent Stylist conference call. So I always appreciate it when you come and join live and then also call in during the week. It's really important that we stay connected, and nice job. November's gotten off to a great start, and I know we're going to end with a huge bang. There's, well, it's not even towards the end, but there's so many parties on the books. I'm really excited. And during this call, please feel free. I know that I know some of you who are on the call. I know especially Elizabeth, Jennifer, and Mary. I know you guys have great parties, and the subject tonight is Hostess coaching. So I want to go over the Hostess coaching just a little bit. The retraining that we had for you this week, and then also just go over some company updates that are pretty darn exciting. So, and if you want to share stuff and share tips, like Jennifer, I always use your tip about. I'm going to put you. Can I unmute you? Okay. Jennifer, are you there? I always talk about your tip that you brought up a few weeks ago about giving your hostess, sharing the samples with her beforehand.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I love that.
It really is nice. They have then something to talk about, because if they have never seen our stuff before or felt it or tried it on, then when they're talking to people, when their guests or their invited people start asking them questions, they're like, well, they can't really tell them because they don't know. But if they see and feel it and try it on ahead of time, they get all excited, and then they pass that excitement on as well.
That's such a great idea. Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
And then Mary and Elizabeth, if you want to share any tips that you have with hostesses, if there's something you can think of that everyone would benefit from, I would really appreciate it, because you all, whenever I see that you have parties, I know you're going to have awesome parties. So let me see if I can work this, because I want to go to a different screen over here. Okay, here we go. Okay, so we're going to go to the Stylist Forum, and if you don't know, we're redoing all of the 6 weeks training, not to replace, but to supplement and offer a different option. Let me make sure you can, actually, you can't see my screen yet, so let me make sure you can see my screen. Okay, and I'm on the Stylist Forum. So I got there from winnieandcat.com and then clicked up here on the top right to the Stylist Forum. So I want to show you when you go to trainings. And Elizabeth, can I take you off of mute to ask you to share? Let me know. Just type in if you're okay to talk, and then awesome. Okay. Hey, Elizabeth, can you share what you shared with me on what you typed in?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I was just saying that I always remind my hostesses to relax and not to stress or try to have everything be perfect, and that it's about having a good time with friends. And then I also remind her that really the best parties are when everyone's trying things on. So I encourage her to be willing to try on a few outfits while her friends are there. My last party, I felt that was extremely helpful and helped with sales. And everyone had a really good time and tried on things that they wouldn't normally try on. And so I thought it went really well.
How do you, when somebody doesn't want to, because sometimes people just aren't, I don't know, they need some encouragement to try stuff on. What do you do? What do you do if somebody, if the crowd kind of isn't really trying on at first?
I do think that's a challenge, and that's something that I'm working on. It's best when the hostess or one of the hostess's friends is making suggestions like, oh, I think this would look really good on you.
Uh-huh.
But sometimes I try different things on, and I show them like, oh, you want to try this on? Well, let me try this other thing on, or I have fun with them, and I also make suggestions. Like I'll put an outfit together and say, I think this would look really great on your body type if you're willing to go check it out, and I just let them know that if they're comfortable, I'm sure we would all love like to have them come out and show us, and if not, it's okay. I just really reinforce that it's about having fun, and you know, I tell them, I say how sometimes I wear different sizes in our clothes, and not to focus on the sizes, but to rather just try them on and see how they feel on them. With
Yeah.
them on.
Cool. Thanks, Elizabeth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I totally agree that I think that once people start, like once you kind of get past that hump and people start being interactive, and I think you know, crowd warmers and mixers and things like that work well to kind of just get people going and warmed up. So when you go to, so I'm on the Stylist forum, I went to resources and trainings, and then I'm going to go up to 6 weeks to success. And then, so last week was Hostess coaching, and Tiff's been doing these on Thursdays at 9:30 a.m. Pacific. You can join live, so you can interact and have your questions, or you can also listen in the playback. And this is how the playbacks are. So like if you click on week 3, it's embedded right there. So you see both on here. There's a few different things. There's both versions. There's the original version that we had last year, and with the worksheet. And then there's Tiff's is just, you can just click and it pops up right away and you can listen to the video right there. And then there's a worksheet as well. This is great. This is a Hostess worksheet that this is what you give to your hostess to help her. And then the other worksheet, oh, and also, I'm sorry, there's one to help the hostess to plan, but then also for you so that you have everything together and you can look back and see what worked and what was successful in your show. And then the other thing on here is your worksheet when you complete the training. That is really handy dandy. And then next week, or this week, Tiff is going to do it on Wednesday. She's going to do trunk show time. And I know, I remember, Elizabeth, when we had the trunk show training, you really boosted your sales from, that was the Deb Bixler one. So this should be another good one this week. And Mary, I was wondering if what advice you would have. Are you there, Mary?
Hello.
Hi. How do you get people interactive and trying on the clothes? Or
I agree with Elizabeth as well, you know, trying to get the hostess for sure to wear something at the party, but and then also I like to kind of get my plant in there. You know, I talk to the hostess, and either her best friend or somebody knows that they're going to just start trying stuff on. You know, like they know ahead of time, and that's their job.
Love it.
And then I also, when everybody's trying stuff on, I just bring clothes to them. I bring all sorts of things to them while they're, you know, they have their clothes off, so they're already changing. So I bring more clothes into them, what I think they might like, and just have them try more stuff on. And usually they try the stuff on and they hadn't even picked it out, and they buy it.
Yeah, cool. Getting them on. What do you do, Mary, if they don't want to? If the crowd is sort of slow at first to try on? Do you ever have that?
Oh yeah, yeah. I've definitely had that. You know, I just try to make it funny. You know, I don't know what I say, but I usually come up with something. Come on, let's not all be, you know, shy. Let's get some clothes off here, and let's get some clothes on. You know,
Yeah.
I just kind of bring some humor into it and just make it a little lighter. And it usually works, but, you know, there's times where they don't. But at 99% of the time, they'll start.
Uh-huh. Yeah, cool. Good. Okay. Everybody I encourage who's listening to the call, whether you are, if you've been with us for a long time or you're new, go back and listen to the hostess coaching, because it is, the hostesses are such a valuable resource, and all this stuff. Like, I love what Mary said about hostesses and like having a plan to really engage your hostess, and her guests. The more that you can engage your community, your guests, your hostess, everyone who's involved in the party, the better off it's going to be, because everybody's going to be connected and feeling part of it. So, okay, and Jennifer has something to share. Hey, Jennifer.
Hello. Just one other thing I do, if like Mary, like both of you have said, have the hostess wear something already when people get there. But if there's other people coming that already have Winnie and Cat, I make sure, or I ask them if they would please wear their Winnie and Cat as well. The more people in the room that are wearing it to begin with, then it kind of, the people that don't know us get to see it then, not on a hanger, but on bodies, more bodies, and then they are then more apt, I find, to try stuff on.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, that looks really pretty on you. It doesn't look like that on the hanger, so, and then next thing you know, they're like, oh, let me go try it on.
Yeah, totally. That's awesome. People sometimes like validation too, it's like if somebody, like once somebody has it, it kind of, that's contagious, I think. So,
Absolutely.
Cool. All right. Well, thanks, Jennifer. Appreciate it. And I thank you all for your participation. It's always a better call, always a great call when we have stylists who are doing the call. Love it. So let me know what else, if you anything else you'd like to share as we're going through things. Okay. So now, so we got that down, and just this is what kind of sets you free in your shows when you've got this stuff, when you've rehearsed, and just keep practicing. And that's where you practice. You practice at your trunk shows. So that's why it's so important to have your shows on the books. So I want to go over and make sure there's not any questions on stuff that's happening in the company. So let me go back to our website. We got a lot of super exciting stuff. Let's see. First, I want to talk about the holiday sets. Has everybody seen their holiday sets? What do you think? Anyone want to share how they're feeling about the holiday sets? We've got 2 sets, and Mary, I'm going to put you on the spot again. Are you there, Mary?
Yes, I am.
You guys have to be on your toes.
Jeez, I know. The holiday sets are so cute, and I wore the plus size, the extra large, and then it comes in 2X, right, and 3X.
Yeah, 3X.
Yeah. Everybody loves them. Everybody, and I wasn't quite sure how that would look, but everybody loves them, and I love the way it looks on me. And I don't say that about a lot of things, but I love the way that those pants look, or skeggings, look on me. And that shirt they're really great, really great. Nothing but compliments.
Aren't the shirts? I know. I'm glad you like the shirt. I think we'll probably do those again, and maybe even in the spring in a tie-dye or something with small, medium, large sizes too.
Yeah, I think that would be a great idea. I think that would be a really big seller.
Cool. And I know, Jennifer, I know you started selling them at Sight Unseen, which is awesome. So thank you, Mary. So these are really great, easy, look really cute. Let me go back to them. They look super cute. You can see the package on the right there. And there's some different graphics when you click on this. So feel free, make sure you share this. You can see both sets here, and with all of the details of the sets. So and they look so cute and so easy. So so those are available. And Jennifer, all right, get your mom a set. And Elizabeth's wondering, Jennifer, I'm going to put you back on. Elizabeth's wondering, how did you sell them sight unseen? Jennifer, what are your tips on selling something like that when you haven't actually shown the sample?
Oh, Elizabeth, it's I cannot lie. I have the most amazing customer in the world. Every time we come out with something, I just send her an email with a picture and tell her to go look, and she does, and she goes, "Yep, you're right. I want it."
Wow.
So, um, with customers that I already have, I send it to them privately first, and that because they know us are the ones who usually then buy it right away. With everybody else, then I post the pictures. Most people have seen me or friends wearing it. If they're not from here, then they, sometimes they just take my word on it. Like my girlfriends up in New Jersey, they take my word for it.
Because you sold a
But
lot of the
it's
burgundy
fun.
skirts when they first came
Yeah.
out, didn't
I
you?
know, the burgundy skirts went like wildfire. I describe them. I mean, I really tell them about it. And I'm very excited about the new pieces myself, so they hear that in me. But then I also, when they have a question about, well, what about if it's, not right or doesn't fit or whatever it may be, I say, don't worry, we'll exchange it for the next size. We're easy like that. We have a great exchange policy, and I tell them about it. And it puts them at ease, and then they're like, oh, well, all right, I'll give it a try, and then they never send it back unless they need a smaller size or something, because everybody thinks, they need a bigger size.
You do such a good job with that, and I know that that Mary does too. And I'm wondering if I think everyone could benefit from that. And Mary, I took you off as speaker or mute too. Like you guys have
Oh,
your customers who, I mean, I know Mary, you have one of your customers. You have her card on file, right? And you just order stuff for her.
I do. I do. I have it on file, and when we get the new line or new pieces, I do the same thing. I send her pictures and say, I think that this is, I know her style. I know what she likes and what she doesn't like, and she's like, okay, get it. I just send it to her, and she usually wants everything. So um, I'm happy about that.
Isn't that great to have that? I mean, and if then you can duplicate that to have those customers who just you can count on to have your kind of your base sales.
Yes, yes.
That's awesome.
absolutely. And she was funny when you had just, showed us these two beautiful outfits, and I just sent her from our website, from where you can say, share with a friend. I sent it to her from there. And literally as I hit send, I got an email from her saying that she wanted the high-low soft tea in oatmeal now that she loves her black one. And what else do we have? Anything new?
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. That's awesome. I know, like before Winnie and Kat, when I used to shop a lot, and
No.
I know, believe it or not. But I remember like when there were certain pieces that I loved, and when the salespeople would call me, but hardly anyone ever did. But the ones who did, like there was one store, and she'd call me when she knew that there was like a dress that I would love. She'd always call me, and every single time I'd buy it. And I was always wondering, well, why don't these other people, like I'd say to them, call me when you got stuff, but they never did. You know? So
Yeah.
I think it's awesome that you're both starting that, and that's just just a great way to sell, and I think it's also sort of like a confidence thing too, to be able to really like believe in what you're offering and understand that you're offering a value to your customers.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, well, thanks, guys. Okay, now I'm going to go to. So, are there any questions about the holiday sets? Okay. Retreat. Who's excited about the retreat? I am very, very excited. And so the retreat is, let me see. Let me pull that up. The retreat is going to be at the Hotel Standard in downtown Los Angeles, which I think is going to be so cool, so fun. It's been why that's not popping up. It's been on several movies, Entourage, and it's just super cool, trendy, fun hotel. Even our meeting room is going to be in Susan Sarandon's ping pong club called Spin. So it's just going to be, we're just going to have a blast. That's January 23rd through the 25th, and you're going to save a lot of money if you register this month. You save $50, and that's for the program. So that's $175, and that's for the training and meals. That'll be dinner, cocktails Friday, and breakfast and lunch Saturday, and then breakfast on Sunday. We'll have a separate information for dinner Saturday night. We'll have a dinner party, and it might open that up to the public. So let me just, all the information, I was going to pull it up, but I guess I don't have to. All the information is online. It's on the Stylist Weekly, and it's also in an Eventbrite. So you can register on the Eventbrite for the event, and then the prices will go up in December to $225, so register now, and then call the hotel directly to book your room. We have a block of rooms and a great rate. And then if you want to be paired up with a roommate, you can do that too. And then you can also so let us know if you need to be matched up, or if you want to know who's looking for a roommate. Just email info@winnieandkat and let us know if you're wanting a roommate. And then maybe we'll set up a Facebook group or something like that. And then all the information is here when you click on register. And then we also have, you can also get credits towards your, whoops, that's not what I want to do. This is our back office here, but it's on here so I can show you. So so basically you get a $50 credit for every new stylist in November who becomes active by January 19th, $50 credit for every $600 party or above from now until January 19th, and then an additional $100 credit for each month your Power Cat, which is Power Seller plus one recruit. And this will be in the form of a Visa gift card that you can use for the retreat. So if you're coming to the retreat. And let's see, there is what else? Oh, okay. Three more things. Okay, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, as you can see. Eileen Davidson, and Eileen was at our retreat last year, which was really fun. We got to meet her. Our stylist got to meet her. It was really cool. She took pictures. She even did some videos. And Eileen was super exciting. Eileen won an Emmy for this last time, and I think this year, this year for Days of Our Lives and Young and the Restless. And what's even more exciting is Eileen is on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and she said she wore some Winnie and Kat on the show. It starts airing in a week on November 17th, so I'm super stoked about that. And make sure you share all this stuff. This is a blog post too on our on Winnie and Kat, and it's there in your Stylist Weekly too. So feel free to share, and we added the Kim Bierman post as well. And what else? There's a lot of stuff going on. The newsletter, November newsletter, is going to go out on Wednesday. If you need more information, you should all have your access to the newsletter. If you don't, if you've been inactive and haven't been using it, you may have been deactivated, because we pay each month, we pay per active user. So if you haven't been using it and you want to use it and you're not activated, let us know. That's why that happens. Right now, it's a trial basis for the stylists. So while we're trying it out, we're giving it to everybody for free. So so let me know if you need more information. But you can click here, and you can get trained on it too. And here, you click on here, and there's the guide to help you with the newsletter. The great thing about the newsletter is that you get, besides you, so you enter all your contacts in when you look at the portal, then it's already locked and loaded, set to go. Content's written for you. All you need to do is enter your contacts, push a button, and it's good for contact management too. And then you'll get a warm call report. So the warm call report gives your lets you know who clicked on what. So you can call and say, hey, I was just thinking about you. And it's just a great way to see who's interested. So please make sure to take advantage of it. Again, this is a trial through, and your customers, do your customers automatically get added? They do not automatically get added to your newsletter. So when we do auto ads, they get added to the main company site, to the main, and that's something that we could do as we upgrade our software. But right now, you've got to add your customers. You can do it through an Excel spreadsheet, though. I know we can do it from here, so I think you can just upload that way. But you do need to add your customers as well, and you can use it for contact management too, and type in notes and who you talk to when. So it's a great tool, and we'll try it out, see how we like it, see if people use it. If there's enough people using it, we'll keep doing it, and we'll see how that goes. All right, and then if you are part of the Leadership Bootcamp, then we start tomorrow. It's at 5:45, and our resource, Adrienne Murphy, is going to be training us tomorrow, and you should have gotten the agenda and the evaluation form. If you haven't, just email Tiff, please, and make sure you use Tiff's Winnie and Kat email address, because that's the one she's checking all the time. It's tiffmulligan@winnieandcat.com. So if you still have her Yahoo or Gmail, don't use that one because she doesn't check those as often. It's her winnieandcat.com. And if you're not part of the Leadership Bootcamp yet, focus on 6 weeks to success. The Leadership Bootcamp is the next level. It's taking your business to that next level, and the intention is to offer the Leadership Bootcamp on a regular basis. And last week, if you weren't on it last week and you are in the Leadership Bootcamp, I wanted everybody had the chance to introduce themselves, so I'd like you to be able to do that. And if you could just email Tiff and make sure that that you've got the links and everything if you don't, and that you can say hey to everybody else. So I'm hoping to see everybody in LA in January. It's so fun to get together. It's just to just be face to face, to plan. There's going to be some really fun, really good stuff happening. I'm going to leave you with a quote. Does anybody have anything else to share? Let me go over here. Okay, so this is part of going back to the hostess. Refusing to ask for help when you need it is refusing someone the chance to be helpful. Everybody wants to do their part. Everybody wants to be involved. So make sure to engage your hostess as much as possible. Thank you, everyone, for being on the call tonight. I can't wait to see all your parties this week. I know there's lots on the books. November is crazy exciting, and I know it's getting cool in lots of parts of the country. So stay warm in your fleece and turtlenecks, and have a great rest of your night, and I will talk to you later. Bye, everybody. Bye-bye.